Yeah, get it. 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 Get it. Yeah, move out the way. 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 Yeah. What you got? Yeah, 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 what you got? Yeah.
I don't respect him anymore because he say I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that, and then he tried to, maybe Turkey Al-Rashid told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like he walking me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off.
orbital.
He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So
This ain't just training. This is war prep. Terence Bud Crawford is moving different right now, literally and metaphorically. In a sport where every fighter posts clips hitting pads, flexing muscles, or running hills for Instagram likes, Crawford just dropped training footage that sent a chill down the entire 168-pound division. But it ain't just any division, it's Canelo's backyard. And now, the boxing world is on edge.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been working out. Actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
Because this footage wasn't about aesthetics. It wasn't slow-mo uppercuts with dramatic music. This was raw, violent, focused. And fans are saying the quiet part out loud. Canelo better be ready, or he's next.
Do you generally like or dislike your opponents?
Generally, I don't give a
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
The footage dropped like a grenade on the timeline. No filters, no edits. Just Crawford in the gym with a chip on his shoulder and fire in his fist. And what we saw? Ruthless combinations. Angles that looked like they were coming out of a video game. His head movement was Matrix level. One moment, he's slipping 5 punches in a row. The next, he's unleashing a 6-piece combo that ends with a liver shot that echoed across the walls. Every jab had purpose. Every step looked calculated. And the pace? Insane. Like he was preparing for a war, not just a fight. The clips spread like wildfire. Analysts were pausing every frame, breaking down Crawford's rhythm, his footwork, his balance. And in Canelo's camp, quiet panic. Now, no one's saying it publicly, but insiders are whispering it. They didn't expect this level of intensity from Bud. Not yet. Not this soon. Crawford's supposed to be the smaller man moving up. But this version of Bud? He's looking stronger, quicker, sharper. Like he's not just climbing weight classes. He's mastering them.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Earl Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Canelo's people thought this would be just another challenge, a legacy fight, something historic. But now, it's starting to feel like a real threat. For months, critics said the same thing. Bud's too small. 168 is too much. Canelo hits too hard. But that training footage, it flipped the script.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life, and he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2, trained him for Rocky 3, and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Crawford doesn't look like a welterweight trying to hang with the big boys. He looks like a super middleweight who's been here all along. His legs are solid. His shoulders are wider. His punches look heavier. And it's not just size. It's how effortlessly he's carrying it.
I'm hunting him. That's it. I'm hunting everything that he got. And I'm going to take it come September 13th. I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they going to cry when they go home. They're going to cry.
Go ahead.
Moving up in weight isn't just about lifting heavier or eating more protein. It's about transferring power, keeping speed, and maintaining stamina. And Bud looks like he's cracked the code.
I can say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. You know, I wanna, you know, what I mean, pay homage to the fighters that he fought. And if he don't want to pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're going to say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight. You look actually a lot bigger. When he like gave you like a half shove, like how is like that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing.
Was
you know
nothing.
what I mean? Like that little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not going to be pushing, we're going to be punching. So it doesn't even matter.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
And here's where things get even scarier. This wasn't just physical dominance. It was psychological warfare. By dropping that footage, Crawford didn't just show off for fans. He sent a message to Canelo, to boxing, to every hater, critic, analyst, or fighter who ever said he couldn't do this.
Spaceman Films. What up, Biz? Who you got? Canelo Crawford.
Yeah, got Canelo. I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches. I know he's a great man and a great warrior. But you come from 147 to put on a better fight than Charlo. I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody could do better than Charlo did last night.
Do skill really pay the bill? Because that would be tested.
Pay the bill. That's why Canelo's good for too.
He wants Canelo to see it. He wants him to feel it. This is mental pressure. Before the ring, before the weigh-in, before the first bell. Let's be honest. Canelo's no stranger to pressure. He's faced killers. He's been in mega fights. But this is different because Bud isn't just fighting for belts.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And you
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You mention me one elite fighter. Just one.
You
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna be
you.
me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same shit everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Canelo's always had the size advantage, the experience at higher weights. But now he's up against a fighter who's bringing elite skill, scary power, and zero fear. And when you're on top, that's the last kind of opponent you want.
With Crawford going up, I believe he can put a beating on anybody 154, 160.
But not 68.
Nah, Benavidez is...
Canelo. Yeah.
Oh, Canelo. I think he's a smart fighter. He doesn't rely on his power. Crawford ain't a fighter who just relies on his power. And then Canelo, you know, when he's fought Belenga, then fought Ryder, Munguia. It's even. I think it'd be a 50-50 fight if Crawford fought Canelo.
Crawford's not just hungry, he's starving. Even legends are chiming in. Andre Ward, one of the smartest minds in boxing, said Crawford has all the tools to shock the world. That Bud's style, discipline, and IQ could neutralize Canelo's power.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Even Canelo supporters like Eddie Hearn are having second thoughts on how this fight is going to play out. This isn't just another fight. This is legacy versus legacy. Canelo's trying to stay undisputed, defend his throne, and remind people why he's the face of boxing.
Is there anything that scares you, Canelo Alvarez? What frightens you?
Nothing about boxing.
No.
This is what I love.
Yeah.
So.
Crawford's chasing history, trying to become undisputed in TWO weight classes, something almost no one's ever done. If Bud pulls this off, he's entering GOAT conversations. If Canelo stops him, he silences every critic for good.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
The only, hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
This is everything boxing's supposed to be. If you saw the face-off after Canelo's last fight, you already know the tension was real. No fake smiles, no staged drama. Crawford walked into the ring like a man on a mission. Canelo stared him down like a lion defending his turf. Then came the shove. No hesitation.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh, I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so far.
That wasn't for cameras. That was raw emotion. Canelo's pride getting tested. Crawford's confidence boiling over. You could feel it. The energy is different. The bad blood is boiling. Canelo has something to prove. Mainly, that he's still the guy. He's the face of boxing.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo going?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Meanwhile, Crawford is walking tall. He's got nothing to lose. If he wins, he becomes a legend overnight. If he loses, he dared to be great. No shame.
And of course, look, you've accomplished everything. You're a first ballot Hall of Famer. You've been undisputed now in 2 weight classes. This would give you undisputed championship in the 3rd weight class. But not just that, you know you're fighting an all-time great, and you know that the credit's going to go to you if you beat a guy like Canelo Alvarez at 168. Is that why you want it?
Well, when I beat him.
When you beat him.
Definitely. You know, the stakes is high. You know, it's high risk, high reward type of fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
When would you say, from memory, that you first thought this fight was a real possibility, that you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, you know, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, you know, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? You know, how long his arms and things like that, just sizing him up like that and going to his fights and things like that. And when he walk out the ring, I'm looking at him, I'm like, all that big, you know, so me talking with Turkey and Turkey not wanting to fight, and me like, yeah, this is the fight that I want, being that, you know, he's the last great fighter of our era, you know. That's just like, you know what I mean, me fighting a Pacquiao, Mayweather, De La Hoya, and things like that. So that's why I wanted to fight.
Crawford's been calm, collected, and motivated by Canelo's shove. He saw it as fuel, not fear. Let's talk about what this really means for Bud Crawford. This isn't just a jump in weight. It's a leap into the lion's den. Canelo has been fighting killers at 168 and even at 175. His power is different. Just ask Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or even Sergey Kovalev.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing.
A lot.
Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
Crawford, on the other hand, started at 135 pounds. Let that sink in. He's going up 3 full divisions from his lightweight days. A lot of pros are worried for him. Some are wondering what happens when he takes a clean Canelo shot to the ribs or the chin. This ain't Spence. This ain't Porter. This is Canelo, the face of Mexican boxing, with knockout power in both hands.
It is my biggest concern when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford, when people, for some reason, keep mistakenly comparing him to Floyd Mayweather when it comes to being an elusive fighter. Terence Crawford and Boots Ennis has a similar approach to boxing. They are boxer punchers, and it's because Terence Crawford was too big and too strong for most of the opponents. He was too athletic too. Foot speed, hand speed, just too accurate. Physically, probably the best athlete in the boxing world. He does the same thing, which is why he's been dropped, which is why he's been rocked, which is why he gets hit a lot with consecutive punches. You saw him against Madrimov, you saw him against David Nees. You saw the type of punches he was getting landed on from Showtime Sean Porter, right? Because he's used to bullying cats. And that's what I'm concerned about with him versus Canelo Alvarez.
But the real question is, will Bud's skill and IQ translate to 168? Or will the weight finally be too much? The pressure's on. Canelo's dominance at 168 has been untouched. But this ain't William Skull. This ain't Ryder. This is Terence Crawford, the most accurate, tactical, and vicious switch hitter in boxing today. And Canelo's last few fights? Not impressive. He's still elite, but he's slowing. Crawford sees it. That's why he took the fight now.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's going to knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't going to tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.